The graph represents the height of a Ferris wheel or a car on a Ferris wheel over time. Which of the following statements are true? Select all that apply. So the function has a minimum at t equals 1. Well, the minimums are the bottoms of the graph, right? So there's definitely one at 0, 30, 60, and 90. 1, no, it's starting to go up, so that's not an option. That's like saying 31 or 61 or 29, right? It's not the very, very bottom. So it's not the minimum. The function increases at a constant rate from 30 to 50. We already know that's not true because it's a curved line, right? No curved lines can have a constant rate of change, so that's no. During a single revolution, the Ferris wheel car will pass its lowest point twice. So like we talked about in the lesson, the word pass. During a single revolution on the Ferris wheel, someone's going to go around and then they're going to stop. The car will stop. It will not pass the lowest point because then that would be going on to the second revolution. The first revolution, it says during a single revolution, it arrives at the ending point, but it's not going to pass it. So that's not an option. It takes about 30 seconds for the Ferris wheel to complete one revolution. Well, so here's where someone's getting on, right? So here's their car, and then they go up, and that's where this is represented, and then they reach the top, right? And then they go down, and then that's where it's represented on the graph, and they finish where they started. So that's one single revolution, right? Well, it does take about 30 seconds. If we look at the time, it took about 30 seconds for that person to do one single revolution, so that is correct. Riders get on the Ferris wheel at about 0 feet off the ground. Let me erase this again because it's hard to see now. So no, 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 yes. So yeah, it looks like riders are getting on it, right? We're at 0, 0, which means their height is 0 and their time is 0. They haven't started the ride yet. So then riders are definitely getting on the ride at 0 feet if the first starting point that we see aligns with 0 on the y-axis. So you should have chosen those two as your final responses.